Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal and breaking transfer news. You know, you can never sleep with Arsenal transfer news going on. Like during the transfer window, it's basically impossible to sleep. It's literally past midnight, and you're here talking about some breaking news. Exclusive from David Ornstein, Mr. Orny, back here again, making us all Orny. I shouldn't have said that, but it's actually funny that you're going to talk about a player who's called Timber because you might say he makes all our. I'm not gonna say it here, but let's get into the exclusive news. So, according to David Ornstein, Arsenal working on deal to sign Ajax defender Jurrien Timber. Arsenal have made an opening offer worth 30 million. Ajax want 50 million, but optimism a compromise will be reached. Personal terms in Netherlands international thought to be in place. This is according to David Ornstein. And whenever he gives such an exclusive, he rarely tweets, but when he tweets, make sure to believe it. So Arsenal after Timber, absolutely fantastic. Now, I've always said during this transfer window, get me a couple of midfielders. I've always said I don't really need a striker. Yes, we want a striker, but I don't really need a striker. You can wait for later on in the transfer window. And I've always said the same thing about a centre back as well. But if you can get me this kind of a defender who can play as a centre back and as a right back as well, a defender that I've actually watched the last couple of years, I'd be absolutely amazed. If my memory serves me right, I was watching the World Cup. It wasn't that far back. I think the lead started the first game for Netherlands or the first two, and then he came off, or the second game or third game, Timber came back to the team, and he performed absolutely amazing. 22-year-old who can play as a centre back and as a right back. And I'll read for you a couple of comments from a couple of other people. Absolutely amazing. He would fit the kind of football we play. He would fit us perfectly. So if that is the kind of centre back or right back we are going for, absolutely, get him in straight away. This is the kind of signing that would get me excited 100%. The kind of team you're building, and then you add the likes of Timber into that side. You all of a sudden you have a defense of Zinchenko, Ben White, Gabriel. You have Timber there, and then you'll also have Saliba. You'll also have Ben White, if I've mentioned whoever twice. Kivil is also there as well. All of a sudden, you have a very, very good defense, and a defense that actually has players that can pass the ball, that can build from the back. Timber helping us build. Funny that his name is Timber. Absolutely fantastic. So let me read through the articles and then I'll talk more about him. So this could be small, but I'll read for you anyway. So according to David Ornstein's article, he says one of Timber's best qualities is his composure on the ball. At the World Cup, he played on the right-hand side of a back three with Virgil van Dijk and Nathan Ake. Timber used his impressive passing range and dribbling ability to help the team progress up the pitch. He is extremely comfortable on the ball and is capable of operating at right back. There are not many defenders in the world who possess such an intricate passing range and are so confident carrying the ball. 100%. That's not it. Also, the rest of the article, David Ornstein says, according to the data from FBref, Timber averaged 90.5 touches per game last season in the Dutch top flight, more than any other player. Even more impressively, 59% of his touches were in the middle third, which is very high for a centre-back and underlines how much he gets involved in attacks. Ajax suffered a dramatic drop-off in form this season. They finished 13 points behind champions Feyenoord, who had his own twin brother at the heart of their midfield. The twins still live together and even share a bedroom, but after another year of progression, Jurrien's time for a new challenge has surely arrived. 100%, if you want a new challenge, you're welcome to Arsenal. He's mentioned something about him making most of his passes or most of his touches in the middle third. 100% perfect for us, especially those games that we've been dominating at home, away from home, whichever. We can push forward the centre backs, knowing that these centre backs still have pace to cover back and they have the passing ability to push the ball forward, pass the ball to the midfielders. If the midfielders tightly marked, they can chip those balls to the wingers, Martinelli and Saka and those kind of players. This guy fits our system perfectly. He can play as a right back, he can play as a centre back in the Saliba role as well. And if needed, in the other bigger games, if you're playing a back three, you can have Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber. You can also have Ben White, or you can also have all four of them on the pitch at the same time, and all of a sudden you have a very, very solid back four, back five, or back three, or however you want to call it. He would fit our system 100% perfectly. I did not expect us to be linked to him at all. I've been hearing him being linked to Man United for the last 2 years. I think they wanted to sign him before they got Lisandro Martinez. At that time, he was around 20. And I was like, oh, wow, they're going to get him they're going to get a very, very good player. At that time, we were so concerned about getting Lisandro Martinez, but I was quite happy that they didn't get both of them because it was looking likely because Eric Ten Hag was the manager there and he played really well. And actually, under Ten Hag in 2021, 2022, he won the Netherlands League Player of the Season. Yes, he was the Eredivisie Player of the Season. The whole league, he was the Player of the Season. And for a centre back, that is incredible. Usually it's midfielders and goal scorers who win those kind of accolades. But for him being a centre back and winning the Eredivisie Player of the Season, that was incredible. Again, on top of that, he's 22, but he's bringing experience. He's played in the Champions League. He's played in the Europa League. Obviously, Ajax are always in the European competitions. And he's seen it since 2020 when he made his debut. He's seen it all. And he definitely fits into our system. And I cannot wait. If we can sign him, that would be absolutely amazing. Like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but just thinking about how like you can create a relationship with Gabriel and Saliba, push the ball forward, we can play a back three without any worries. Even if Saliba is injured, like right now, we know we can play Ben White there. We can play Timber. I'm already excited by having Gabriel Zinchenko, Saliba, and Ben White, and then you add Timber on top of that. We will not have any problems with defense. Like I remember back in the day, like not even that long ago, 10 years ago, let's say, we had Gibbs, we had Bellerin, and then we had maybe Mustafi if he was there or before Matisak and all those kind of players. And most of them did not really have any ball controlling ability and any passes and passing ability and everything. But this kind of defenders that we have right now, literally all of them can pass the ball, all of them can push the ball forward and create chances. All of them can even score goals. Timber scores a couple of goals here and there. And another thing that is great with him, just like Ben White, when we signed him, that I said it, and it's the fact that they can play every single game in the season. I think he played all 34 games in the league last season, and in total something like 46 or 47 in the whole season for Ajax. That is a fit defender, not only versatile, he's durable, absolutely fantastic, man. I've said absolutely fantastic so many times, and that is not the last time I'm going to say it in this video. So as Eduardo says, if you're looking for a center back and right back hybrid, the best in the market is Jurrien Timber. An absolute, I've said absolute, but again, this is not me, it's from Eduardo. Specialist in both roles. Let's see what happens. It would absolutely excite me. There I'm saying again, absolutely. You know what? Absolutely get Timber at Arsenal, especially for that price, 35 million, 40 million to get a ball playing center back like that. Oh, hell yes, please. Hell yes. And also in terms of more reaction, in terms of from LC Arsenal, I cannot think of a player who suits the inverted right back, right centre back role more perfectly than Jurrien Timber. Like literally his qualities epitomize that role. 100%. Again, he fits into the age description that we're looking for. He fits the kind of defender we're looking for. A right back who can play as an inverted right back and come into the center midfield positions, come back as a center back. If Saliba, let's say, plays at center back and Timber plays at right back, when Saliba pushes forward, you have someone like a Timber who can cover in that role. Or if the midfielder goes to the right side, Timber can come in as a midfielder. Like, it just fits our system perfectly. And for only that 540 million, that would be incredible. I've always wanted Cancelo as well, but Cancelo will cost you like 70, 80 million. And if you can get cheaper players like Timber, who have played at the top level and won league titles before, he's been player of the season in his league before, why not? Why not? Absolutely get him into the team. I am not going to complain at all. So that is the breaking news from David Ornstein. I did not think we were going to go for a centre back this early in the transfer window, but if you get him, I already trust Edu in terms of the transfer market. Some of you don't, but I already trust them because of signing players like Zinchenko and Odegaard and Ramsdale, players who really fit into our system well, passing ability, control, and we usually dominate games these days. Like last season, we went to Man United, we dominated, went to Tottenham, dominated. We played a lot of teams, even Liverpool, a team that we never dominated the first half. We played absolutely fantastic, and even at our place at the Emirates, we played really well against them. We are not afraid to get on the ball and move it from the back, build from the back. We can literally make 30, 40 passes that leads to a goal. So if you have several players like that who can play that role, because, for example, right now we have Saliba and Holding. When Saliba got injured, Holding does not have the ball playing ability that Saliba has or Ben White has, not at all. Ben White and let's say someone like Cedric is okay in terms of passing and freaks and techniques, but let's compare Bellerin to someone like a Ben White. Absolutely no comparison. Bellerin cannot make a long pass like Ben White can. So if one of those players is out, to have the luxury of bringing on someone like a Timber who only cost you like 35 million and is happy to be on the bench or happy to start whichever way it is. I am not going to complain at all. And those are not the only accolades he has from Netherlands. He won a couple of trophies as well, a couple of caps. He won, I think, Talent of the Year or something like that over there. So, this would be an exciting signing. Will we get it done? Obviously, we have to wait and see. It's not guaranteed that we're going to get it done, but we have to remain hopeful. Another thing that I came across is his stats from, I think, FBref. In terms of passes attempted, 81.65 is the passes completed 91.6%. Progressive passes 8.62. This is per game. He makes at least 8 passes going forward per game. Not sideways passes, no. Passes that can penetrate the midfield, passes, long passes, accurate passes. Why not, man? Why not? Progressive carries 2.38. You always need a defender who can carry the ball. Gabriel can do it. Zinchenko can do it. Saliba can do it. Ben White can do it. And now you're getting someone like a Timber can also do it. Successful take on 0.56. Touches in the attacking penalty area 1.69. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals last season. Progressive passes 1.25. Now, in terms of most of this, is in the 99th percentile, which means is like one of the best in world football in terms of defenders and centre backs. Why not? Why not get him into this? Get him into the team. He'd fit perfectly. 40. I'd be happy for us to go to 40 or 45 million. I think is 100% worth it. He has 2 years remaining on his contract. I am not going to complain if you get Jurrien team into the team, and then hopefully you can add the likes of Rice, and then maybe a backup for Saka. It's looking like we're going to get Havertz. Personally, I believe Arteta has a plan for this team 100%. So signings like this would absolutely excite me. Please get him to Arsenal. Rice and Timber combination, who knows? Who's next? Wood? No, let's not get Wood at Arsenal. But speaking of Wood, David Ornstein, Arnie making us all, you know what, this late night, absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you make about Jurrien Timber. If you know him, if you've watched him, I've watched him a lot the last 2 years at the World Cup, and I do watch Ajax games, most of them the Champions League and Europa League, and he's absolutely fantastic. This is an exciting signing for me. If you haven't watched him or you're not familiar with him, just go and check his highlights. As always, YouTube has everything, and I'll go check myself as well, anything that I missed, and see some of his other qualities that I might have missed. But I do love the fact that he's a ball-playing centre back who can play as a right back, and he's only 22 years of age, and he'd fit our system 100%. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you on